Thank you very much. And can I just, I'm trying to look around me and see everyone, to say a massive thank you for welcoming me and the Defence Secretary on board yesterday evening to get a real sense of the work that you're doing here and across the whole carrier strike group. And I just want to say a number of simple things. The first is a huge thank you to you for your service to our country and the mission you're about to embark on. And when I say thank you, can I say that as Prime Minister, but also on behalf of millions and millions of people in our country who would love to have the opportunity to stand here and say thank you to you. And I hope that some of you that were on board when you left Portsmouth got a sense of the raw pride that the whole country has in what you are doing. So a huge thank you for that. I want to extend that thank you, if I may, to your families as well, because I know that for you, when you get on a mission like this, it's a tough, important mission. It locks into a sense of purpose. You're professionals, you know exactly what you've got to do, you know the challenges you're facing and what you're doing for our country. But of course your family are also part of the work that we're doing for our country, because they're picking up that burden as well. So if I could pass through you our thanks to them, I'd really, really appreciate that. Thank you also for allowing us to see some of the capability and some of the work that you are doing. I'm a great believer in coming and seeing and talking and understanding what you're doing. So as Prime Minister, I could sit in London in the House of Commons and read a briefing about this mission, or I could come and see you and talk through the capability, the plans. We had briefings last night about the journey you're going to be on, the training you're going to be doing, the challenges that you know you are going to face, and I know they're uppermost in your mind, but they're really important. And the idea of bringing together, I think, 621 people on this mission, I think 4,000 when you take into account of everybody that's involved one way or the other in the entire strike group. That is a phenomenal capability, with so many countries pulling together for this mission, with the UK in the lead position, showing our commitment to global stability. And that is an incredible message to our adversaries, and I know you know that, an incredible message to them. It's an incredible show of unity to our allies and our commitment to NATO. So thank you for allowing me to see that, to experience it, to be on the deck, to understand the 100 yards or so that there is for the F-35s to take off, to understand, which is quite phenomenal, to understand some of the technology about the deck itself and the way that dissipates the heat. Almost every part of the entire, I mean, this is a complete and entire defence project. Every part of the capability, the technology, and the sense that all of you have got, every single team has to work together in the way that you train for with that utmost professionalism. So thank you for letting me experience that, including the 2 a.m. alarm, which of course is part and parcel of what it's actually like to be on board. And that's what I mean by coming and seeing and feeling and being able, talking to people in the mess last night, talking to some of you over breakfast this morning, paddling around at 2 o'clock in the morning, trying to understand what the siren was all about and what the drill is. But that is part of understanding what it's like to be on a really important mission for your country. So thank you for that. It comes at an incredibly important point, because I think all of you and your families and your friends and the whole country can sense that the world feels a lot less stable now on defence and security, also on trade and the economy, than it did only a few short months ago. And I think the eyes of the country are on you now in a really intense way. People are worried about defence and security. They're concerned. They look to what you're doing with pride and inspiration, because it's uppermost in their mind. That's why this mission comes at such an important time for our country, for our allies, and for global stability. It's why we as a government are upping our defence spend up to 2.5% by 2027, 2028. That's the highest sustained increase since the Cold War, and then up to 3% during the course of the next Parliament. That tells you our commitment to what you are doing, our commitment to defence and security of our country. And of course that's measured in the work and the capability that you have, that you're deployed to do, but also all those jobs back in the UK for those that are playing their part as well. I think I'm right in saying that if you take the F-35, there are 20,000 jobs in the UK that are bound up with the production of the F-35. So you can see what an enterprise, what a sort of whole country project it is that you are involved in. So thank you very much. I think I say fair wind and following seas is the right combination for the journey. But I want to just leave with you, I have an incredible sense of pride in what you are doing. I think you saw that raw pride at Portsmouth. That was simply a symbol of the pride the whole country invests in you. And I think that if we have such pride in what you are doing, you're entitled to have pride in what you are doing. So look, this is going to be an incredibly important mission. Thank you for letting me come, say a few words to you, to speak to some of you, and to wish you well on the journey. A really important statement of UK intent across the world. Thank you so much. Thank you.